Hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers Clothes. Good morning. Today's the day that we're supposed to get now 8 to 14 inches here in Long Island. Really looking forward to it, and I was hoping that when I woke up today that I was gonna feel it cold enough for it to snow and that they were gonna be correct in their predictions. It is indeed cold. Very cold. Just the kind of weather that you expect to see snow. Anyway, I've got both my little one and my medium-sized snowblower ready to try when the first snow hits. I had the red big boy that I thought I was gonna sell yesterday. Sure enough, the guy called me at night, around 7 o'clock at night, and he wanted to buy it. I delivered it to his house for an extra $25 because he was only 11 minutes away. He had a little Hyundai. How was he expecting to bring a snowblower home? You know what I mean? Anyway, this is what happened last night. Hey guys, so after I uploaded my video of the day, my wife says, you know, I'm surprised that you haven't sold a snowblower today because of the storm's coming tomorrow. And I says, yeah, I've had a few bites, but all low ballers, you know what I mean? 5 minutes after she said that, somebody wants to buy my red Craftsman 928. I have it listed for $450, and the guy wants me to deliver it for another $25. So $475. I told him I would only meet him at the church, and if he paid me first with the delivery fee, I'll follow him home if he wanted it. So that's worth trying. I doubt he's gonna buy it, but we'll see. Let's start her up and see if it drives up here. Throttle, primer. Beautiful. Beautiful. See how it just came up here on the ramps on that big incline? Very powerful engine too. So I'm gonna go to the church. Guy's gonna look at it. If he likes it, he'll pay me, and then I'll follow him home. electricity. So there it is. Sold my big boy, and I got $475 for it, which is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But now I don't have a big boy to use for tomorrow, if it's bad enough. But I guess that'll make me feel better. So maybe tomorrow I'm going to take my big boy out. You know what I'm saying? The big boy? Yeah, the monster beast. But obviously tonight is not going to happen. I'm going to do that tomorrow in the morning. So it's the next day. And yes, I am glad that I sold it. It was a nice snowblower, but I was looking at all the prices right around now, right before the storm, see if all the prices for comparable snowblowers were higher in price and that I probably sold it too cheap. But in reality, they were still only like $300, $350, that kind of thing for a comparable snowblower to mine. So I think $475, I did really well, you know what I mean? Plus, you know, I've got other ones, you know, I can't keep them all, even though I liked it. But anyway, now I don't have a big snowblower to, you know, blow out the snow, to try, right? I'm gonna go in the backyard and whip out my big boy, the monster beast. That really is a monster. I decided to actually take down my Meko Ella Verde battery operated Wi-Fi cam because when I got it from the mail, when they first sent it to me, right, the battery life was only about half, you know. It obviously, due to the shipping, it wasn't totally charged. So I thought I'd go and charge it, which I did with the USB cable that was provided. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put the cap back on. I put the cap back on before I mount it. So I got the cap on. Just gonna remount this again. It's magnetic, so it just sticks up there. Got my phone just to make sure that I've got it positioned correctly. Also, last night I sold my wiring harness to that Agway Hurricane Isaias tractor teardown. It's the carburetor for the 8 horsepower Briggs & Stratton blown engine off of the snowblower I got, plus the stator off of that engine separately, all last night. I'm only showing you guys because you guys know that I eBay a lot, and I try to encourage people to sell their spare parts on eBay to make some extra money. I'm totally willing to share the knowledge and opportunities to make extra cash with stuff that's lying around your house. You guys are familiar with these parts because you've watched episodes of me stripping them down. I thought it would be interesting for you guys to see how fast and how often you do sell parts. I know my friend Casey Bullington over in Iowa. Is it Iowa? I think it's Iowa. He's got a ton of parts too, but just hasn't dabbled in it. Casey, it's money, bro. Do it. Here we go. Time to whip out the big boy. Oh boy, it is tough to get this going, I will tell you that. I mean, this is like 500 pounds. All right. So here it is. Here's the big boy. It's a 1333, 13 horsepower Tecumseh Snow King engine, 33 wide clearing path. Has the blades where you could, the snow drift blades, where if you want to store them, you store them this way, but if you want them extended, you release these bolts and put the long part so it sticks out over here. This way, it kind of, if you're getting snow like this high, this will kind of like cut it in half so that it'll fall into the path. And also it tells you exactly where the corner is so you don't hit a curb. It has these really long snowshoes that they have on the bigger snow blowers. And look at the tires on this. Huge. The corkscrew winder or a directional rod has a snow removal tool, or what I like to call a shovel. Anyway, here's the auger with the large impeller, 4 blades. This is a Mtd Yardworks. You probably haven't heard about a Yardworks because a Yardworks was specifically made in Canada, eh? That's right. You're wondering how I got it? A guy in Comac right around this area had one. I bought this about 3 or 4 years ago for $200. It needed work, so, you know, I put the work in. It has power steering. When you click on this one, it stops that wheel, and so that wheel continues to move while it's on, and it'll turn to the left. Same goes when you engage this one, it stops that wheel and it turns to the you stop this wheel and it turns to the left. You stop that wheel and it goes to the right. So that's how the power steering works. This is the speed selector, 6 forward, traditional 2 reverse, and this is the chute up and down directional, which is very cool, you know. As you can see, I put some gas in it and my fuel shutoff switch is leaking. This happens pretty often, actually. Cheap plastic stuff over time, you know, you run into some kind of wear from use, turning it on and off, whatever, and it's no longer watertight, so the gas just drips through there, you know. Gas is more thinner than water, so it'll seep through any kind of leaks very quickly. So I might have to change this. Not might have to, and that's something I have to do. I'm glad I whipped it out today. Anyway, I had a monster sticker on here because this is a monster, right? But because it's so cold, it won't stick. Anyway, I checked the Earl. It's a little overfull with oil, I will admit. But we'll see what happens when I start it up. That is, if it starts up. And then see if it overflows. If it doesn't overflow, it'll be fine. Anyway, so I primered it and everything, and here we go. Let's start this baby. I haven't started this in a couple of years. You guys think it'll start? I think it'll start. I'm just gonna give it a pull. Throttle, choke, primed. Gas, oil. Yeah, baby! Choke from choke to run. I just did it one swipe and it almost stalled, so it needs some time to warm up a little before I can take it all the way to run, since I haven't run it in such a long time. So let it run for a little bit. That's high throttle. thing's a beast, huh? I'm gonna add some air into the tires as well as change the fuel shutoff valve. So as you saw from time lapse, lickety split, changed the fuel shut-off switch. This is full of gas now, and as you can see, there are no leaks. This is the old one over here, and when it's closed like that, I can blow. You can hear it, see? So when it's off, you shouldn't be able to blow anything. So this one is DONESKI. So this one's DONESKI. Also, it had zip ties that were holding it on, so you could have had some seepage there, but I tested the valve. So I've got some dedicated hose clamps on there now, brand new ones, and a new shutoff switch, and as you can see, it is flowing and it is not leaking. So we're good to go on this, man. I just pumped up the tires and it's solid. Looking forward to using this baby. That is if we get enough snow to actually see it work well. I hope it's not slushy. I want it to be powdery so it can really throw snow, you know. But like I said, I'm gonna try this one first because I've never tried one of these push ones before in the snow. And then I'll try this one. I mean, yeah, I guess it's all right. Look at the small impeller though. It's like 8 inches or something, you know. Now this is a 9-inch one. I think it's about the same. So they're both 9-inch, I guess. I believe this is a, holy cow, it's more than a foot, isn't it? Maybe it's a 14-inch impeller. But look at the distance between, the impeller blade and the housing. There's still about a 1/2 inch there. If you wanted to do something, you could probably do the modification where you could put some self-tapping screws along with a rubber piece that takes up most of that 1/2 inch space, right? So that way it'll really blow snow well. But with the power of this thing and how fast that impeller moves, it doesn't have any problems throwing snow. Really like this baby. It's awesome. Let's see it work in the snow though, huh? So that's it. Getting my Monster Beast 1333 Yardworks monster machine out the big snow. I'm down to like 5 snowblowers now from my 13 that I had this year. Actually sold some in the past couple of months. Very happy to get rid of them, you know. I do have somewhat of a big boy snowblower fix coming up in the near future, you know, maybe a few days after the holidays are over, you know. This is probably one of the only handful of videos I'll have for the remainder of the year, as with the holidays coming, I'm gonna take a few days off, maybe a whole week. I know, what are you guys gonna do? You're used to 75 videos in a row, right? But even Henry needs a day off or two, you know what I mean? I'm glad that you guys enjoy my videos, and I wouldn't be doing these if nobody followed me, you know what I mean? If nobody was interested in the videos, I wouldn't be making them anymore, you know what I mean? So you guys keep me going, and I really appreciate it. Small, medium, and large. Let's fire this baby up and I'll show you how the steering works. So as you guys can hear, it's kind of like, a little backfiring, right? So the valves might be kind of stuck. You know what I'm saying? Either that or the carburetor might have something dirty inside. But, you know, it runs just fine and powerful just for me to try it out. After this storm, I'll probably clean the carburetor. And if it continues to do that, I'll probably take the valve cover off and check out the clearances, which I've never done on this one before. So I'm sure it needs a valve lash on the overhead valves. So that's it. But it, you know, if it runs and it doesn't stall and it runs at high throttle, right, it'll be good enough for me to try in the snowstorm for sure. Also, this one here could use an adjustment. That'll be a future video because I don't know how to do it. Because this one works really well. When I just do it like that, it stops the wheel. When I do this one, it not as responsive. While it does work, it's not as responsive. I'm sure it's just an adjustment. It might just be this thing here, or I'll trace the wire into there. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do though, just to try something. I'm gonna pour some of this seafoam in there because people swear by it, and I personally have only used the GDI, you know, the gasoline direct injection once. So I'm gonna pour a little bit of seafoam in there and see that while I'm using this tomorrow, or tonight, whatever, whether or not it'll clear up the carburetor and have it run a little bit better, maybe fix the valves or something, you know, or who knows. Just gonna try it, you know. I'm gonna wait until the snow comes, maybe video a little bit of the progress of the snow while it's coming down throughout the night. But it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday. We're supposed to start getting flurries around now, and then it's gonna be kind of regular until after midnight, where they say it's really gonna come down. So unfortunately, maybe I won't be able to use this tonight. I'll see what happens, but most likely I'm gonna be using the big boy tomorrow when it's all said and done. In the daylight, it makes for better videos anyway, but we'll see what happens. Thanks a lot for joining me on today's video. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Hey guys, Boba and I want to thank you for all the support of Mowers and Blowers. If you'd like, make a short video clip like these, and I'll put it as an outro in my future videos. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Hey, if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to give me a like. Also, comment below. Subscribe. Remember, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It's free, right? Also, hit that little bell. That way you'll get post notifications whenever there's a new video, and you won't miss out on any of them. Remember to follow my Instagram and Facebook, as well as if you'd like to donate $1 or $2, paypal.me/Mowers and Blowers. Really appreciate all the support. Also, to keep the videos coming every day, support the channel. Bye.